Shit. Afroman's going to fucking trial, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. You see all this? You see all this? Except for that donut, too. Amen. Come on, Afroman. You got this, bro. Whoop their asses. Whoop their asses, bro. Fucking stupid asses.
My name is Joseph Edgar Foreman.
You are known under the stage name as Afroman, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you create music videos and do performances, is
Yes,
that
sir.
right?
Yeah, okay.
How many states of the United States have you performed in, do you think?
All of them.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
And how many countries have you performed in?
I don't remember, but not all of them, but I've been to a few.
A few.
How many live performances did you do last year, roughly?
I don't know. Possibly 250.
Ooh.
No, but I don't know. It's a lot of days. I don't know exactly.
And
It's a lot.
residence here in Adams County, right?
Yes, sir.
You've been performing for 20 or 30 years, is that right?
All my life.
All his life. My man.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Sorry for pausing. You get good at something, you enjoy doing something, and you keep doing it for the rest of your life. That's just how it is, man. Some people do that with things that they don't enjoy, like working construction, working at fucking McDonald's shit. This man, he knows what he wants to do. He did what he wanted to do, and he's still doing it, and he's fucking pushing, he's fighting. My man, Afroman, hey, I don't know him personally, but my man, he's got my support, man. His shit's hilarious. The fact that he just roasted all the cops and he's going to trial over it. Fuck, man. This is gonna be great. Alright, back to it.
And is it fair to say that one of the first big hits you had was But Then I Got High?
Because I got high.
Because I Got High? And
Because I got
do you
high.
think it's accurate to say that song has had over 300 million views on YouTube?
Sounds right.
You have a large presence on social media, obviously, correct?
Depends on your definition of large. There's bigger people than me, but I'm all right.
He's pretty big, I think. Go check that, actually. Ooh. No copyright, no copyright. Yeah, he's got a million. He's doing alright. He's doing alright. I think this is. Yeah. Alright. No, he's got a million. He's got some good page views. He's doing really good, actually. You gotta upload more on your channel, though, bro. Ooh. I'm watching that next.
And on Instagram, is it fair to say that you have 247,000 followers?
Yeah, I just got some of them the other day.
Don't know how that's
New ones
relevant.
coming all the time
Yes. Not all the time. Just here lately.
because the trial's coming up.
Yeah, all the publicity from the officers lawsuing me is running up my numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, you have almost 1 million followers, 984,000.
They fucking answered. I didn't have to go look. They answered it for me like 10 seconds later. Goddamn. Impatient.
Is that right?
I haven't looked. It was 977 last time I looked.
And on TikTok, you have about 392,000 followers.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I
Tic
haven't
Tac.
opened it, but that sounds kind of right.
The Chinese spy website.
You know when you post something that a lot of people are going to see it, don't you?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Especially when this dumbass fucking cops fucking sue him over the fucking video. Like, what? Who the fuck does that, bro? Come on. They fucking lost, and then they come and fucking sue them because they lost, and they're fucking just butthurt, bro. They're fucking butthurt as hell. Oh, fuck. They're so fucking butthurt.
When this search happened back in August of 2022, Mr. Foreman, you weren't at home.
No.
You were driving home from Chicago,
Yes.
and you got an alert from a family member that the sheriffs were there searching your home. Is that right?
Yes.
Wait. I didn't know that. He wasn't even home when they fucking raided his place? That's both good and bad, I guess, but it's good because he probably would have gotten shot, honestly. Sounds like they're holding a grudge against him for sure, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was there, if he would have ended up in a body bag and they would have carried his ass out. So good on him for not being there. Or I guess good on him for getting lucky. I'm not saying that because of his skin color. I'm saying that because it's judging by the situation. They're going to trial. They're all fucking crying over it. They're butthurt, and they're holding a grudge against him. So I like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Just saying.
And you were able to turn on your phone and watch through your home security system what the deputies were doing for a period of time, weren't you?
Yes.
Just fucking watching them.
And is it fair to say you were angry and upset about this search?
I wasn't happy.
I don't blame them, man. Fucking people raiding your house, fucking destroying your shit, fucking kicking down your doors for fucking basically nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy either. Fuck, man. I know I'm pausing a lot. I'm sorry.
And is that why you posted the things we've seen this week, because you weren't happy?
No, I posted it because the sheriff's never supposed to raid my house in the first place. The whole raid was a mistake. All of this is their fault. If they hadn't wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my body. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system. And there would be no songs, nothing. My money would still be intact, nothing. So all of this is their fault.
I agree.
And
I agree. They put themselves in harm's way, and then they started crying about it. And I get it. Like, I want to see their point of view too, because his point of view is they came in, they fucked his shit up. He makes videos making fun of them, and then they try and sue him, right? That's fucked up. Their point of view, I don't even know why the fuck they were there in the first place. I'm gonna be real. He says it was an accident. I'm assuming it was an accident, but you can't just trust his word for it. And the fact that he's even here is fucking crazy, man. The fact that he's even here, because you Americans, you guys have free speech, right? Like, this is clearly free speech. He's making videos about this shit. It's clearly free speech. It's his videos. It's his property. It shouldn't matter who's in it. It's his property. It's his cameras. He can use that shit if he wants to, man. Like, what the fuck is this? He shouldn't even be here. And I'm Canadian, man. We don't have necessarily free speech. If we were to do this shit, we'd get fucking lined up by the fucking court, probably. Fucking shot, man. Not literally, but, like, we get fucked. You guys have free speech, and you guys are still dealing with this bullshit. It's ridiculous.
because they executed a search warrant on your home, that gave you the right to post the things that we've seen this week on the internet.
Because
Is that right? Is that right?
Yes, it does. Free speech. That's all I have to say. It's his it's his cameras. It's his property.
tearing down my door, not paying for it, not being apologetic, me being a sport, doing something peaceful to raise the money to pay for their damages, having the right of the freedom of speech as an American to talk to my family, friends, and fans about what the sheriffs did to my home. Yes, I have the right to my freedom of speech. after they left, I had the right to kick the can
Oh.
and to do what I had to do to
My bad.
repair the damage they brought to my house. Yes, I did.
That includes the right to post the videos that you've just been posting up until Friday and beyond, right?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah. Also, I know I've said this a few times, right? Absolutely, it does. Yeah, it's free speech. It's his cameras, it's his property. It's free speech. Like, what the fuck is this? It's not like he's fucking going around doxing them. He's fucking making fun of them. Who gives a fuck? Just stop fucking crying about it. Who gives a fuck, man? Yeah, he fucking hurt your feelings. You're gonna be fucking, people are gonna be maybe looking down on you for like a year or something. Just fucking take the fucking licks and move on. The longer you fucking stay and fucking try and fight it, the more people are gonna fucking shit on you. Just fucking take the lick. Take the fucking L and move on. Also, his fucking... I'm not American, but that is the most patriotic shit I've ever seen, man. This man is a fucking legend. This man is fucking balling in the fucking stars and the stripes. Fantastic.
Yes, I have freedom of speech. I'm a rapper. I entertain. I write fiction, comedy. Yes, I mean, I entertain for a living like you practice law for a living. So I have to go to work.
The deputies left a warrant return at your house, didn't they?
I think they left something with my ex-wife.
Oh?
Well,
Who's
you've
that?
you saw, as soon as the search was over, as soon as you got home, you saw a document that showed exactly how much cash had been taken from the house, correct?
I know I got paid $5,000 for the show that suit was in. I forgot that money was in that suit. But no, I heard. I don't know what piece of paper I heard. I knew they took some money. I just knew they took some money. I knew it was 4,000-ish. I knew they took some money and they seized some money and some weed and some. I don't know.
No, they took the man's weed? Come on, man. There's wait. The money. Okay. Let me backtrack. Sorry. It's the ADHD. So they took his fucking... They broke into his house with a warrant. I'm not going to say illegally or whatever. I guess not breaking in. But they busted down his door. They had a warrant, whatever. Whether or not the warrant was false, that's not what I can't argue that. But they broke into his house. They took his fucking money. They took his fucking weed. My man. Ooh, my bad. My man. That's fucked up, bro. Why? There's way worse things. And then they're fucking for fucking taking the video camera. For taking a surveillance camera and making fucking songs about them. Even if he were to lose this suit, because I haven't seen to the end, I don't know what the verdict is, but even if he were to lose this suit, he still wins. The public's on his side. See, people don't understand that the law doesn't actually matter as much as people think. Law is just there as a guide. It's there as like, do this, don't do that. It's people that make laws efficient, right? If most people don't want a law in effect, then it shouldn't be in effect. To an extent, obviously. There are things, obviously, like, you can't get around, like, if fucking 99% of the country wants murder to be legal in the purge, that doesn't mean that murder should be legal, right? Obviously. There are some things that you can't do public opinion with, right? Because the public can be wrong at the same time, but most of the time, the public knows what they want.
You knew how much money was in that
Most of the time.
when you
They can also be fucking
came home
retarded,
and
though.
saw the warrant return, didn't you?
It was $5,000 from back when I did that show. I remember it was but anyway.
So is it your testimony that they actually took $5,000 instead of
No, I just know.
$4,390?
I know when I did that show, it was with Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa at Red Rocks in Denver.
My man, collabing with Snoop and Miss Khalifa? See, I'm not a big rapper guy, but hey, I know who Snoop is. I'm just saying. Everyone likes Snoop.
The balance of that show,
Man's a
to me,
fucking
it says in
legend.
the deposit, but the balance was $5,000. I put the $5,000 in my coat pocket. I got drunk, I got high, and I forgot to get that money, and I hung that suit back there, and that's where they got that money from.
So it was $5,000 they got.
Yes, it was $5,000 that was in my suit when I got paid in Red Rocks. Now, after all of this
Sure they
stuff,
did.
you know, whatever.
Oh, my bad.
You know, the
Hey.
number is 46, it's 400, and
Be back.
the number bounces up and down. But
I was bringing the groceries in and shit.
$5,000 at the Red Rocks with Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa when I played the Red Rocks in Denver.
And you got $4,000 returned, right?
I don't know the exact amount.
You were there with the news when you got it.
Right, and the lady at the sheriff's station admitted that the sheriff was short. You can go
The sheriff was short. What?
watch the 19 News.
You knew when you saw the warrant returned, didn't you? That the amount that they
Sheriff
were
was
saying
short.
was
Oh,
taken
like money,
was
yeah.
actually more money than was in that suit pocket.
I didn't warrant.
That's why you brought the news to the sheriff's office when you got the money back, because you knew that they had miscounted the money and the number on the evidence bag was actually more.
Okay, before he starts, one, they don't know that at all. They shouldn't be speaking for him. That's very, I don't want to say it's lead-in, because that's legal. That's like a legal term, I believe. But they're definitely, like, trying to put words in his mouth. Alright, and two, he has every right to show up with the news at the sheriff's station if they stole his shit. That also goes under freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, just because something is stupid or sounds stupid to you doesn't mean that they don't have a right to do it. Ridiculous. Because if you say one person doesn't have a right to say or do something, then what stops the other people from saying you don't have a right to say or do something? It's a twist and fucking pit, you know? A twist and pit. It's a pit. You're digging the pit for other people to fall into. It's stupid.
No, nothing. The lady at the sheriff department just volunteered the information. I was sitting there, you know, if she had been, I might not even known I got ripped off. She admitted it live on Channel 19 News.
Wait. What? Wait, so the fucking sheriff's deputy snitched on herself or snitched on her fucking coworkers accidentally? Bro. Oh my fucking god. Dumbass. Good thing she did though. Still, what a dumbass, man.
The money wasn't right.
You remember in your deposition when I asked you why did you bring the news when you picked up the money?
Yeah, I didn't want to get beat up or Epstein at the sheriff's station after I seen him running around my house.
My fucking man, he knows. He knows he knows that if he went alone, he wouldn't come back, you know? Fucking that Epstein be, bro.
With AR-15s. So that's why I brought the news and my attorney. So to make sure I got out of that place with my money.
You brought the news to protect you physically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't bring the news because you already knew there was a miscount and you were going to make.
I didn't know nothing about the discount. I didn't know. I figured they stole my money. They turned my cameras off. So if
Bro.
you turn my cameras off, you must got something bad in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm accusing them of it. You know, they turned my cameras off. I can't see what they're doing.
So your testimony under oath here today to these 10 jurors is that you brought the news when you picked up your money to protect you physically from being beat up or shot by the sheriffs.
Yeah. They kicked down his door, they stole his fucking shit, they stole his fucking money, they stole his fucking weed, and now they're trying to sue him over him making fucking songs about them? Yeah, I'd be fucking scared too what they'd do. Honestly. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. That's actually fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah. I'd bring the news too, even though they're corrupt as hell, but I'd bring the news too. I'd bring someone with me.
Right?
Maybe live stream it. So if they shoot your ass, it's on there.
And they volunteered the information that the money wasn't right. That's just an extra something we found out. But I came with my attorney and the news to make sure the people running around my house with guns didn't take me into jail and do something.
Mhm.
You had a safe in your home, correct?
2 of them.
2 safes. Did the sheriffs look into those safes, to your knowledge?
Yes, they did.
Deputies?
Yes.
And how did they get the combination?
I gave it to my ex-wife so the sheriffs wouldn't pull my safe out the floor, take it to the station and put something in it and try to say that whatever they put in my safe was mine. So I went ahead and gave my ex-wife, who I didn't want to give my combination to, it was just safer. I went ahead and gave her my combination so they could open up the safe and realize that they just vandalized somebody that don't even have nothing in the safe.
And do you know what was in those safes?
It was absolutely nothing in the safes.
Don't you keep jewelry in those safes?
No,
Can you
because
tell me that in your deposition, that you keep jewelry in those safes?
I do.
Was anything missing from the safes when you got home after the search?
He just said it was fucking empty. What do you mean, is there anything missing? I get it. It's he said, she said. I guess I understand him giving up the code or whatever. Like, fucking, yeah. I can see that. I mean, if they're gonna break it open anyways, you might as well ensure that they don't bust the thing. You know, just give them the code at that point. Fuck it. But he just said it was fucking empty. Like, yeah, he might store stuff in there occasionally, but he just said it was empty. So no, they didn't steal any jewelry from it because it was empty, right?
I didn't put nothing in the safes.
Was anything missing from the safes when you got home?
Nothing was in them, so nothing was missing from the safe.
Bro, they just asked him the same fucking question 3 times, and he answered the same thing 3 times. What the fuck is this? What's this kangaroo court? Fucking hopping around, bro? Come on. Fucking kangaroo court.
You talked to Randy Walters on the phone before you got home that evening during the search, or right after?
No, it's clown court. That's what it is. It's a clown court.
That they were taking some money and some vape pens and a small amount of marijuana. He told you that.
Yes, sir.
But they told him that they stole his drugs.
You knew, didn't you, Mr. Foreman, that there had been an investigation by the Claremont County Sheriff's Office into the discrepancy about the cash that was missing from your home, correct?
Yeah, I fucking assume.
Yeah, I knew the sheriffs was investigating themselves.
Yeah, let me guess, they found nothing was wrong, right? We didn't steal that $5,000. It wasn't us.
Oh, that's how you saw it.
Yes, sir.
We went over the video footage and we found nothing wrong.
So you can see how bad this investigation of themselves really was.
Yes, I was trying to get involved any way I can. The investigation was going on without any of my participation.
Did you ask for a copy of the report?
I did. I asked for everything. I was trying to be involved.
Nice.
So you've seen the report?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I just saw it a few minutes ago.
Well, you had an attorney when you got the cash return, correct?
At the station?
Yes.
I had attorney. Yeah, my attorney was present.
Did
when
your
I got
attorney
my
ask for a copy of this report?
It wasn't in it. When I got my cash back from the station, it wasn't an investigation until we realized money was missing.
Or did you contact your attorney and say, hey, get me a copy of that report?
Well, Mr. Klingberg wants to talk about his client's attorney-client privilege and everything, but Mr. Foreman does have attorney-client privilege with his attorney at that time. And we are going to assert that privilege, but it's privilege he has of right.
And so far, he hasn't had any privilege. So I appreciate the sensitivity. Hopefully we respect him.
Thank you, Judge. Your testimony is you never saw a copy of Detective Robinson's report until today.
Yes, sir.
And that's because you didn't want to see a copy of the
I
investigation.
did want it.
Bro, because he didn't want to see the copy? Man, this man broke into my house. He stole all my shit. man, these cops, they put down the report, but I don't want to see that report. No, 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 no. I don't want to see that report about my shit that got stolen. No, 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 no. I just want my shit back. No. People want to know when they got their shit stolen. Especially when it's fucking... What the fuck is this? Like, what are these dumbass fucking questions? Of course he wants to fucking know. Fucking dumbass goober.
Yes, sir.
Fucking
That's
goober
because you
court.
didn't want to see a copy of the
I
investigation.
did want to see it. You don't know what I want. I did want to see it.
Thank you. Fucking hell, he said it.
You did.
I wanted everything that had something to do with my money coming.
And that was
out.
3.5 years ago. Correct? And you haven't seen a copy of that report that you wanted to see until this afternoon.
Changed his wording.
Is that right?
That's right.
He's confused.
I never had my money taken by cops. I didn't know how this goes. I don't know about reports. All I know is live on Fox 19 News, the lady admits that her department is short $400 of my money. That's all I know. I don't know how to investigate police officers taking money.
That's all you know, and that's all you know today, isn't it? That's the whole basis of your claim that your money was stolen, is that the amount of money that was in the bags is different from the amount of money that was written on the bag.
Yeah, my whole thing is they never should have raided me in the first place.
That's your whole thing.
That's my whole thing.
That's the point,
That's my whole
isn't
thing.
it?
If they never would have showed up, there would be no songs about them. I wouldn't know who they are. Their faces would not be on my video cameras. None of this, we wouldn't be in this room right now if they hadn't raided my house and didn't press no charges, didn't even know what they was doing. This whole thing is their fault, and they're suing me for their mistake.
And so you don't really care if they stole your money or not. You're just mad
I
about
do
what
care
they
about
did.
if they stole them.
One more time.
They was doing. This whole thing is their fault, and they're suing me for their mistake.
And so you don't really care if they stole your money or not. You're
Of course he cares that they stole his money. You would care if someone fucking broke into your house and stole your money. You would care if someone broke into your house and stole your TV. You would care if someone's broke into your house and stole your food, your Xbox, whatever. You would give a shit. Of course he fucking cares. What the fuck? Why would you say that? Everything he said, he's just been making assumptions the entire time. And then he corrects his assumptions and then he corrects the wording. Every fucking... Is this like a lawyer trick? Is this... Are they trying to like trick him? I don't know. Fucking, it's stupid though. It makes him look stupid as fuck.
mad
I
about
do
what
care
they
about
did.
if they stole them.
But
Police officers shouldn't be stealing the civilians' money. So I do
Yep.
care. All of it is an outrage. This whole thing is an outrage.
You have no evidence that they took your money except for the amount on the bag isn't the same as the
How
amount
about the
covered.
lady admitting that she took?
you answer my-
She admitted that she took my money on live Fox 19 News. Go argue with the film clip.
Where's that film clip?
It was $5,000 from back when I did that show. I remember it was five. But anyway,
So is it your
Mm. I don't know where it is. It might not even be here anymore. I guess he won. Bit of a spoiler, but whatever.
go
nobody
argue with her
I can't
admitting
find it.
that she took my money.
nobody admitted that they took your money.
Well, whatever. Go look at her admitting that the bag is
let's-
short
Mr.
because it
Foreman.
stayed open all weekend long or 2 weeks after Brian and Officer Cooley just left it and just mishandled it and didn't do it right.
Just so we're honest with the jury here, Mr. Foreman, nobody admitted that they took your money, did they?
They admitted it was short.
Yes.
Okay. So they didn't admit. See, I don't even know this, right? Like, I was on his side the entire time right now, but, like, they didn't admit that they took his money. They admitted that it was short, which he said that they admitted that they took his money or that it was short, whatever. I think earlier I'm pretty sure he was saying that they took his money. He can change it to short, I guess. I mean, it's different, right? It's different because it's one's an admission of guilt of stealing money, and the other one's an admission that the money was missing. They're different things. I don't know if they're different things legally, but they are different things. It's like saying, "Hey, you're fucking." It's like saying, "Hey, your TV's gone," versus saying, "Hey, I stole your TV." But I can't find that clip that he was talking about to prove it, so I don't know. I can't take his side on that one anymore, I guess. Like it might be there. He might be telling the truth. I just don't see it. I don't have it, so I can't, you know.
Nobody
So it looked like
admitted
somebody
that they
took it.
took your money. Correct?
It was short. She admitted, she said that it was short. And usually it's 10, 5, $2 missing. How does $400 even come up missing?
That's true. Could be an accident. It's possible, but I'm not saying it is.
You posted videos about Brian Newland doing hard drugs and snitching on his friend, and you posted those based on
This fucking guy, man. He's like, yeah, I did that.
rumors, didn't you? We can look at your
I gotta
deposition,
oil this
but
fucking chair or
before you argue
something.
with me, but isn't that a
Squeaky.
fact that you made those allegations based on rumors you said you heard?
It's a fact.
Rumors?
Newland is a convicted pedophile, and Brian Newland is his brother. After I zeroed in on Brian, I asked about him. Come to find out, he's a large statutory rapist that has sex with all kind of underage girls. He buys them beers and gets them drunk. And all
Bruh.
That's probably the reason he had to leave the Adams County Sheriff Department, because he beats up his wife and he messed with underage girls, and he had to get out of town and go get a job in Millville.
I'm not gonna say anything about this because I don't know the entire thing. I don't know this entire case. I just want to cover this because I know that Afroman was getting sued for a long period of time. I don't know if this is true. It might be. It might not be. I'm just not gonna say anything about this.
You don't want to answer my question.
Please ask the other.
But I will say that if it is true, that guy's a piece of shit, and he shouldn't go to jail. He should get the firing squad. People of higher responsibility should get higher punishments. If your job is to protect and serve the people, if you do the opposite of that, the only cure is death. In my opinion. Death or a long incarceration. No fucking slap on the wrist. Same with politicians. Politicians should get fucking hanged. They should get fucking shot, in my opinion. Because they're responsible for masses. They're responsible for all the people, man. And they have a lot of power. And that power can be used very, 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 very poorly, as we've seen in Minnesota with Tim Walz. Like, it's... If you have a higher responsibility, and if your responsibility, and you got the responsibility to take care of people, like cops, like firefighters, paramedics, then you should be held liable to a higher standard. That's just how it is. That's my opinion, though. Absolutely my opinion. It's not law, it's my opinion. Alright? I'm just gonna say that right now. Opinion.
Well, let me ask this one again so I can get an answer. Do you remember in your deposition when I asked you, you have no reason to think these rumors about Brian Newland are true, do you? And you said, well, it's more entertaining if it's true, and I can make some money. Remember that?
No, that's a however long that deposition was. You can read the deposition and it tells you this.
I'll copy.
If he did say that, though, that's fucking based as hell. I'm just saying.
Another copy of that. 'Cause I'll show it to you. I can show you my copy. Refresh your recollection.
You're gonna refresh his recollection.
It's
Trees. Then you
Thank you, Judge. If I can get it working here.
Your Honor, I would recommend using the screen to refresh his recollection, not publishing it to the jury. If he wants to refresh his recollection, he can show him it and then ask him a question, much how we would do in criminal law with police reports. So if an officer didn't remember, we wouldn't show the report, we would show it to the officer. He would refresh his memory by reading, and Then we re-ask the question.
Ma- Make sure he reads it right. Okay.
So just read it. And then if we want to move it as an exhibit, you can do that.
Remember your deposition being taken, Mr. Foreman, in your attorney's office on September 3rd, 2024.
I remember the deposition.
And that
So it was 2 years ago. He's supposed to remember every word he said from 2 years ago. Motherfucker, I can't remember what I said last week. Word for word. Maybe generally, but, you know, that's just not how human memory works. Some people do. You know, some people got that photographic memory. Some people can remember exactly what they did, exactly how they did it, etc., etc. But I feel like a lot of people more move on muscle memory than anything. They get actions, they get that schedule in their head, they do the same thing over and over again, and eventually they just stop thinking and they just do things, right? That's how a lot of people are. Not everyone, but that's how I feel like a lot of people are. Muscle memory.
deposition was taken in DJ Osborne's office.
Yes, sir.
That's the same office that you used to film that video that we saw last night with the actor playing Lieutenant Lisa Phillips, and that actor was sitting in the same chair that Lisa Phillips sat in during her deposition, wasn't she?
Yeah, the actor played Lisa because like I wouldn't have known her if she hadn't came to my house and cut off my camera.
Yeah, right.
Right.
That's the office we're talking about, and that's the office where I took your deposition, right?
Yes, sir.
And in that deposition, I'm referring to page 84 of the deposition.
Sorry, I
I
just
had
want
asked you about,
I want to hear this.
Use the deposition to refresh his memory. He's doing it right, so sit down, please. Go ahead.
did I ask you this question, and did you give me these answers, Mr. Foreman? Question, would it be fair to say these are rumors? Answer, you know, Stephanie said it, and you know, some other people that don't remember, you know, I'd be in a hurry in Walmart or something, they shake my hand, yeah, Brian used to do this, used to do that. Then something, I didn't know him, but this is what I've heard. Question, you don't have any particular reason to think that it's true or not true, right? Answer, well, it's more entertaining if it is true, and I could probably make some money and capitalize on it if it's true.
That's pure theory, though. He said if. He didn't say it was true. He said if it's true, he could make money off of it. Again, I don't know the legal standpoint to that. But that's not... he's not saying it is. He said if. If I were to say it's going to rain tomorrow, you would assume that I think it's going to rain tomorrow. But what if I said, if it rains tomorrow, bring an umbrella? Or, as opposed to, actually this is better, if it rains tomorrow, bring an umbrella, as opposed to, it's gonna rain tomorrow, bring an umbrella. Right? One is theory, the other is, like, a statement. They both might sound similar, but they are different. The way you word it.
Starting with line 7 and ending with line 21.
Then again, that might be just Reddit logic, right?
Give me those answers.
I don't remember that was a long time ago. But
I made that fucking point earlier, too. 2 years ago. He doesn't know word for word what he fucking said. Of course he doesn't.
Okay. But that's my
I've
question.
always put Brian Newland next to his brother. So that's
Yeah.
my basis, and I've always...
We noticed that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
your
so-
attorney's going to be able to ask you whatever questions he wants. Right now, I'd like you to focus on my questions, Mr. Foreman.
Look at his fucking face. I can't see his eyes behind his glasses, but I know he's fucking done with this shit. He's like, bro, come on. Just fucking stop. Like, this is fucking stupid.
You have no evidence that Brian Newland ever molested little boys, do you?
What the fuck is that question?
You have no evidence that Brian Newland ever molested little boys, do you?
If you look at the picture, he's holding the little boy's butt is too much for me. So if you use your eyeballs, then your brother's a convicted pedophile.
That's your evidence for posting that pedophile stuff about little boys.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of guy is kicking on my door.
With that pedophile thing, see, I see his point of view, right? His brother is a pedo. He's fucking grabbing those, assuming, right? Again, I've never seen it, but he is saying that he's grabbing the little boy's ass and shit a little bit too much, right? The other guy's saying just because his brother is a pedo doesn't mean he's a pedo, which I also agree with. Just because people, like, if your say you got a brother or sister, right, that's a little bit mentally unstable, they go off, they shoot up a school, they go shoot up a mall or something, does that mean that you're a shooter too? No, right? But that's the same logic. It's also faulty logic. I'll admit it's faulty logic. But at the same time, people are very, how do I say this politely? People only see what they want to see. And people only, just like people only say what they want to say. Well, most of the time, recently, it's been more like people only want to say what everyone else says so that they can be popular. But that point aside, people only see what they want to see. Right? People will only see things from their point of view, and people will always see things from their faction too. If you're a cop, you're gonna have the other cops back over the guy that you're arresting, right? Just like if you're, like, maybe theoretically, if you're like a gangster, you're gonna have your homies back more than you're gonna have the cops back, right? And you're gonna see things differently from they do. That's just how the world works. That's how perception works, right? People only see what they want to see, and I'm no different.
What kind of guy is walking around my house reading my bank statements? It's a dude that's possibly a pedophile, got a convicted pedophile brother, deputized by the sheriff, walking around, possibly stealing.
Wait.
Got a convicted pedophile brother, deputized by the sheriff, walking.
So he's not a sheriff, the guy that they're talking about that's a pedo. He's deputized, which means he's a civilian that was given authority. If this is correct. I'm not saying it is. If this is correct.
Now, possibly stealing my money. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on as I zoom in with my cameras. That's not the type of guy I don't think should be in the police force.
I agree. If it's correct, I agree.
To your deposition, if you don't trust my reading of it, I'm happy to give it to you, Mr. Foreman, but on...
I feel like instead of reading it, they should have just given it to him. Actually, they should have read it out and gave him a copy. What I would have done probably is had 2 copies. I would have given him one, pointed or, highlighted the area that I was going to read, make sure he understands that, and then read it aloud, let him read it himself, because some people are listeners, right? Some people, their brain, it kicks in when you hear it. Some people, it kicks in when you read it, and some people, their brain kicks in when you do things. Different people have different brain styles, right? Like, I don't know if that's the correct way to say that, but different people learn differently. And in order to fully understand, because this is a court of law, right? What if he makes a mistake and he misunderstands? Like, I don't know if he would. I'm not saying he's stupid, but, like, that is a full possibility. I would just let him read it and read it at the same time. That way, like, he should have done that in the first place, personally.
Of your deposition on that same day, beginning at 9/11, did I ask you this question and did you give me this answer? And again, the only evidence, you don't have any evidence that Brian Newland is a pedophile or plays with little boys. Answer, no, sir.
Bro.
Did I ask you that question? Did you give me that answer?
I don't remember.
Fair enough.
beginning with line 11, ending with line 14 on page 98. You have no evidence that Lisa Phillips stole your money, do you?
I know if she hadn't raided my house, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly.
No, a lawsuit or nothing. They never should have been at my house.
Since you're not going to answer my question, I'm going to go back to your
Did he? I guess he didn't, did he?
deposition again, Mr. Foreman, page 102.
If I may, can I just enter a continuing objection so I don't have to enter does the deposition? So I would enter a notation that objection at this point, he is now testifying for the witness. He is no longer refreshing his recollection.
Yeah, I agree. He is kind of trying to put words in his mouth. He's trying to make him look worse by putting words in his mouth, and this is what lawyers do a lot. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I see this occasionally, like, I see, you know, I'm the guy that sees, like, court dramas and shit, or I'm the guy that sees, like, court cases online, so I don't actually go there, so, you know, limited information. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt, right? Because it's probably, well, it's not, that's probably not true, it's possibly not true. But yeah, no, he's definitely leading him on. He's trying to put words in his mouth, absolutely. And he did that earlier, too. He did that earlier.
Judge, I will. Thank you.
Mhm.
You remember telling me in your deposition, Mr. Foreman, that you don't have any evidence that Lisa Phillips stole your money.
Did he not just ask that? Did he not?
Yeah, she cut off the cameras, but I didn't know who took them. I didn't know who took them. So, of course, all the officers was a suspect at first, because I didn't know where. After the deposition, I realized that Brian Newland was in charge of the money, and I knew where to focus everything. But at first, all the cops were suspect, especially after they cut off my cameras, and I couldn't see what they were doing.
I agree with something like that, right? Because why are you cutting the guy's cameras? Where are you hiding? What are you hiding? It's the same thing when the cops cut their body cameras, or when people clip things in a certain way to make other people look bad. They're obviously hiding something, right? There's no reason to do that. If you're not hiding anything, then why aren't you showing people things like that, right? Like, it's simple fucking logic. Let people make their own decisions on that thing. The only reason you would cut a camera like that, the only reason you would stop the evidence like that, right, is if you want to hide something. That is the only reason that I can see. Anyways, theoretically, right? That is my opinion. That is what I think. Is that they are clearly hiding something, because why the fuck would you cut your camera off there? Right? Again, though, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But if what he's saying is true, that is suspicious as fuck, right? There's no reason to do that.
All right. Well, so you don't remember? Is that what you're telling me?
I remember telling you that Lisa, probably didn't take my money, but I just didn't know. I just knew it was missing stuff. They cut off my cameras, so all of them were suspects.
So,
I figured it out.
I agree.
so until you figured it out.
Until everybody figured it out, until it was solved.
I agree with that statement too, because he has a right to suspect people too, right? Like, his shit's missing, right? And they were raided his house. It's 2 and 2, right? Like, I'm not saying it's true, but I'm saying when you look at something, 1 + 1 = 2. It doesn't equal 3. It doesn't equal 5. It doesn't equal 4. It equals 2. You come to these conclusions yourself, and people are smart enough, for the most part, anyways, to put 2 and 2 together. Now, whether or not people actively show it, I guess, or actively share it is different. Some people are malicious and they don't, right? And I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying the judge is, or the lawyer is, or this Lisa person is, right? But I'm saying that most people have basic comprehension skills to put 2 and 2 together, or to put 1 and 1 together into 2.
just to clear this up and move on, you
Also, I know I'm interrupting a lot, but why $400 specifically? What are you gonna buy with $400? If you're gonna steal it, you might as well just steal the entire thing. You're probably I guess it is a higher charge, but realistically, they should be charged the same as if they stole the 5,000 as if they stole 400, because they're stealing people's fucking money that they're raiding with. That's you can't just do that as a cop. It's no different than if I broke into your house and stole your fucking money, right? I should get charged with it. Yeah, they should too. And they should get charged a higher degree because they are law enforcement. They are protected under certain laws. If he were to have a firearm, right? If he were to fire back at them while they're trying to raid his house, if he were there and he would have shot them, raiding his house, he would get charged, right? But they can legally come in and take his shit. To an extent, of course. To an extent, right? There's fucking lawyers and shit. I'm not an expert in law. But to an extent, that's how I see it, right? And it's fucked. And I agree that you should not be able to shoot at fucking cops because they're coming onto your property. Unless you're in Texas. I agree with stand your ground, however. I agree that if... I agree... I think personally, in anywhere, that if you're in your home, whether you rent it, you buy it, whatever, if you are in your home and someone breaks into your home, even if they're police, if they do not announce themselves, if they do not make it very specific that they are police, you should have a right to shoot them. You are protecting your property, you are protecting your family, you're protecting anyone in there. And in certain states in the US, you can, right? Stand your ground. But I'm Canadian, so I can't. You know, we're not allowed, we don't have rights, right? It's all false. We basically have no rights.
you admit that you don't have any evidence that Lisa Phillips...
We do have rights, just not as many rights, I guess. I should say that too, right? You know, overstatement. I'm overstating it, but like, realistically, we should have the right to defend ourselves. Just like we don't technically have a right to free speech. Or it might not even be a technicality. We don't have a right to free speech, I'm pretty sure. It's not protected under any of our bills, so. But in the US, they do. And this is in the US, so.
stole your money.
No.
Just like...
But I know if she wasn't there in the first place, we wouldn't be having this conversation or be here.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And is it true that one of your big motivation, really, in making all of these posts is to make money?
To pay for the damage that they brought to my house under the circumstance that they shouldn't have even been there in the first place.
One, that is extremely leading, the way he said that. Not Afroman, the guy who's cross-examining him. That is extremely leading. That was not a question. He was basically almost trying to put words in his mouth like a statement. And two, everyone wants to make money. No one wants to be poor. No one wants to be hungry. No one wants to be thirsty. No one wants to be on the street. That's just how it is. If he were to have said yes here, I would have still said he was based. And he did nothing wrong. Or said nothing wrong. Because everyone wants these things. There's no harm in wanting these things. There's harm in getting these things through force or through actions that are illegal. Him recording a video making fun of the officers on his property with his cameras making a video and a song doesn't harm them, really. Like, yeah, it might make them look stupid, but fucking people are probably gonna be in the comments in this video fucking calling me stupid, so I don't give a shit. They shouldn't give a fuck either. If you're fucking gonna cry about that, then you shouldn't be a cop. Because what happens when you need to shoot someone? Are you gonna start fucking crying on the scene? When someone's got a fucking gun or a knife pointing at you? No. Don't fucking cry over fucking this stupid shit. Just take the L and move on. That's all I have to say. Things disappear eventually, right? Well, not disappear. Things kind of fade. They're still there, but they're faded. People don't care about things after a while anymore. By doing this, they basically just kept themselves in the light. If they just were like, yeah, we're sorry, we'll pay for the door, whatever, this would have went away. It would have went away. It would have been no. I doubt he would have fucking done much about it. Would he have sued them back? Maybe, maybe, right? I can't say he would have. I can't say he wouldn't have. But this probably, for the most part, would have went away. He probably wouldn't have made a bunch of diss tracks on them, or more diss tracks on them. He definitely would have, I think. But my point is, this was basically made their own making, and now they're trying to backpedal and make it his problem, which it's not.
So the answer to my question is yes, your motivation was to make money.
To pay for the damages that they brought to my house under the circumstances that they shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Have you
Which is yes.
made enough yet to make up for it?
None of your fucking business what he makes. Straight up. If he wants to make money off of it, he can. None of your business.
Not really.
How much have you made on it?
I don't know exactly, but it wasn't probably
$24,000.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
You're still making money on today, right? With the new posts and advertisements and things.
It's
you get?
publicity.
You're still selling merchandise, aren't you?
No, publicity. Just me. Just everybody. Thanks to them bringing publicity to this, it's just an opportunity to run numbers up and be an entertainer.
Fair enough.
And the more lies, outrageous lies you tell about them, the more money you can make, right?
Stop. No. No. Again, he's leading him. He's trying to trap him. And from what I understand, he hasn't lied. Just because you make a fucking song dissing someone doesn't mean it's a complete lie, right? Like, he made songs dissing them. It doesn't, like, what? You know what would be a lie? What the sheriffs did by breaking into his house and then trying to lie about it and lie that he was whatever. Because I remember this a few years ago. They were trying to fucking pin it all on him. They were trying to be like, yo, it's his fault we raided his house. It's his fault. Now we're going to fucking sue you. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, Afroman, basically. And now they're fucking crying about it. Well, good. Fucking cry harder. Didn't fucking like. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Run numbers up and be an entertainer.
And the more lies, outrageous lies you tell about them, the more money you can make, right?
Wrong.
Fact, they never should have came to my house in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Fact, if they hadn't have came to my house, they wouldn't have put themselves on the video camera and in my music career. All of this is their fact. All of this is their fault, and they have the audacity to sue me. These people and you are the predators and the victim at the same time.
Facts.
So what they did, searching your house, gave you the right to do everything you
Under
did.
the circumstances,
Yes, it does. It's his cameras. It's his property. He can do what the fuck he wants. This isn't slander. Slander would be like, yo, they tried to fuck me, or yo, they tried to shoot me when he wasn't even there. Something like that would be slander, right? In my opinion. Like, there's all other things, right? But I'm gonna go look at some of the music videos too after this. But for the most part, what he said isn't really, or in those music videos, wasn't really bad. I've seen a few of them. I haven't seen all of them. I saw quite a few of them when this happened. Like you're gonna pay for my door and shit. And the pound cake one was funny as hell too.
after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door,
And imagine if he had fucking kids in there, right? Imagine if he had kids, his kids were home alone, and all of a sudden they just fucking kick down his fucking door and just start stealing his fucking shit. Which I'm not saying that they did. That is what he said. Or, no, he said it was missing, so never mind. But imagine that, right? I'd be fucking pissed at. But that's also an emotional argument, and I don't want to make that. So I guess I'll just... I take that back. I take that back.
I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do.
Damn right.
And I think I'm a sport for doing so.
Damn
I
right.
go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
Fucking damn fucking right. My man.
You were at Lisa Phillips's deposition, correct?
Yes, sir.
In your lawyer's office.
Yes, sir.
Same office where you filmed part of that video last Friday.
Yes, sir.
And you saw how upset she was when she was answering your lawyer's questions about how this had affected her, right?
Yes, yes,
And you saw your attorney say, do we need to take a break?
yes,
And you saw her say, no, let's go on and get this over with.
yes, sir.
You saw all that.
Yes.
You knew she was upset.
Just
Oh.
like she knew I was upset when she was standing in front of my kids with an AR-15 with her hand around the trigger ready to shoot me. Just like she knew I was upset when she cut my cameras. But I'm not a person, she is. So I'm sorry for being a victim. Let's talk about the privilege.
He basically said it. He said basically what I was gonna say. Excuse me. Fucking you don't get a right to fucking cry and bitch about it. Like fucking, I guess, cry me a river. I guess, cry me a fucking river.
Okay. So you saw all that. You saw how upset she was. You heard the testimony about her children. You heard the testimony at the depositions about Randy Newland's daughter who came home upset. You heard all that.
I don't give a shit. Straight up. That's what he should say either. They didn't give a fuck when they were fucking with him. Why the fuck would he care? He's trying to make an emotional argument about it. To be like, oh my god, these officers, they had a bad time, man. They're fucking crying and shit. Like, this is bad, man. Can you please drop this? You're like, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, shut the fuck up. You fucking made your bed. You fucking sleep in it. Fucking sleep in it. You don't get the fucking backpedal. Especially because I'm pretty sure they were suing his ass. He wasn't suing them originally. Or maybe not at all. But I'm pretty sure they were suing his ass over the fucking music videos he made, right? That's what my understanding is. So you don't get to make a bed like that and then fucking just go away. You have to lie in it. That's how it is. You lie in it, you take the L. They should have taken the fucking L, just been like, we're sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then fucking moved on. But no, they didn't. They fucking pushed it and pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. It shouldn't have even fucking gotten here in the first place. This is ridiculous. Fucking stupid fucking cunts, man.
But you're still posting stuff about
Yeah, because I understand it was Randy's fault and all.
that. But you're still posting stuff about
Yeah.
Good. He has a right to. He should. He can post whatever fuck he wants, to an extent, right? Like, YouTube's got rules, Twitch's got rules, whatever. You don't break those rules, you're good. But he's got freedom of speech. He's American. As you can see by those beautiful stars and stripes. He has the right to that. And even if it was hate speech, that's still protected under freedom of speech in America. The courts have said this multiple times, I'm pretty sure. Hate speech is freedom of speech. Whether or not you like it or not doesn't change the law. I don't like that. I don't have fucking free speech rights here in Canada, but that doesn't mean that I can just say whatever fuck I want, and if I get arrested, I'd be like, whoa, fucking, you know, I want this free speech, therefore I am allowed to have free speech. Like, no, you gotta follow the laws and the rules, too, right?
Because I understand it was Randy's fault and all of their fault for coming in my house in the first place. So if they hadn't have came to my house, their children wouldn't be saying nothing. None of this would be going home if they had did their research and did things right. So all of this is their fault. And now they want to sue me for their mistake.
Fucking, he just straight up says it, huh? Fucking goobers.
Is there anything that could change your mind about what you're doing to these deputies?
Is there anything that can...
Mind about what you're doing to these deputies?
Shut the fuck up. Seriously, what the fuck? What is this? Fucking kangaroo court, man.
Is there anything that can change my mind about the fact that they shouldn't have been at my house in the first place? Is there anything that can change my mind about how my money shouldn't have been touched in the first place? No.
My
That's all
fucking
the
man.
questions I have. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He hits back with that, you're welcome, right at the end. My man! Hey, Afroman, I know you ain't gonna ever see this, but fucking pure support over here from the land of the maple syrup and the fucking moose, man. My man, you keep doing what you're doing. You keep fucking fighting that good fight. And you keep making that fucking good music, my man. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a big rap guy either, but that shit was fucking funny. Those fucking videos were great. They deserved every fucking second of that shit, too.
I'm sorry, Mr. Officer. Do you want to continue the direct examination of your client?
Your Honor, I was gonna actually ask for a sidebar, so we can talk about that.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Okay, so I was actually going to not do cross with Mr. Foreman this time. I was gonna hold off until our case in chief.
Yeah, just offer him the chance to do that.
I'm not.
What those stick-up witnesses up now, talk about it. If he testifies in his own direct case, he could be now, or it could be later, and the state lawyer has to do it now or later. He said, like, so you'll likely see the court again. This was an examination on the plaintiff's case. You get a chance to hear his testimony upon his case. There's your explanation. Thanks, Mr. Foreman. You can stand up.
My man.
Plaintiffs rest subject to the admission.
Afroman, you're a fucking legend, man. You're a legend. My fucking man. I gotta go watch that one with the fucking... Oh. I gotta go watch that one with the cops, too.